I don't even know how this is possible. Not only that to make a lens this small, which works as well as this, but also Viltrox, our only brand right now which is releasing new and exciting lenses all the time, and this is one of them. This is new Viltrox 26mm f2.8 EVO. Full frame lens, autofocusing full frame lens, available for Nikon Z and Sony E mount, which I am testing here. There's definitely a new trend, and a lot of people do like smaller lenses, smaller and lighter, and this is one of them. This is a Pancake type lens because it's so small, and you shouldn't be surprised, this is Viltrox. The quality delivers is pretty good, especially for a lens this size and the price it costs. This is a sharp lens, even wide open. I would say very sharp at the center of the frame, and maybe it's losing a tiny little bit around the edges, but not much. This is not a lens to use for professional work, commercial high-end work. This is a lens to have fun with. The color and contrast is really good. There's almost no chromatic aberration, very unusual. The flaring is also pretty well under control. Contrast is pretty good as well, even shooting towards the very strong light sources. The 26mm, it's a good focal length because it's not particularly very wide angle, but it is kind of wide angle, but also gives you nice natural look. It doesn't distort perspective like wide angle lenses would. This one also allows you to get fairly close to your subject, 20 centimeters, minimum focusing distance is 20 centimeters, allowing you to capture some kind of okay looking close-ups. Closer you get to your subject as well, when the lens is wide open, you do have some of that subject to background separation, but the bokeh this lens creates is not something I'd particularly get very excited about. It's okay. This lens is not about that. It's not about bokeh and that subject to background separation. It's more about capturing the moment and not carrying a lot of gear with you. Autofocus works okay. There's no major issues. It's fairly silent. There's a tiny hum coming out of it when it's focusing kind of standard now with all of lenses. It does somehow though behave like a macro lens, and focusing seems to have a long way to travel from minimal focusing distance to infinity, and sometimes it could get confused or lost. Not unusual at all. Filming with this lens is not bad at all. It's a usable lens for filming talking head type of video, even vlogging if you really wanted to. But generally speaking, I think this is a perfect street photography or travel lens. Build and build quality. Firstly, I don't have to mention that again, this lens is extremely small for what it is. At this size, it's very unusual to get a clickable aperture ring and manual focus ring as well, and the focusing motor, so that's autofocus as well. It has got the weather sealing at the mount. There is a visible red gasket around the mount to protect it. You do have a standard now with Viltrox lenses, a USB-C socket at the back for connecting lens to the computer for installing future firmware updates. You do have a tiny, very small 43mm filter thread. It comes also with this quite cool magnetic lens cap, and because it's so small, it weighs only 130 grams. What's nice about this, unlike Viltrox L lenses, which are very plasticky and light, this actually feels a bit more substantial. It has got more weight to it. It feels like a high quality Pancake lens. With the size comes affordable price, $299 in US or £279 here in UK. This is pretty good for lens delivering quality as good as this. If you compare it to 24mm f1.8 lenses, for example, it's probably half price. Can you buy cheaper lenses than this? For sure, but can you get lens this small for this kind of money? It's doubtful. Not one working as good as this anyway. Pretty good value for money if you want to cut down on carrying heavy lenses with you and you want something small, suitable for pretty much everything, day-to-day shooting, travel, street photography, even portrait if you really wanted to. Lenses like this don't come very often. To me, it has got a feel of the lenses, vintage lenses from decades ago. It has got that solid construction, and it feels like it's been made to last, hopefully. If you shoot with a Sony camera, this lens is a perfect pairing to cameras like A7C or even A6000 series APS-C cameras, because it will make the camera smaller and lighter. But even shooting with a full frame camera like Sony A7 IV here, it makes my camera feel very small, although I never thought about it as a small camera. So if you're looking for a lens that can be absolute joy to shoot with, fun to shoot with, and it delivers decent looking images, I wouldn't go anywhere else. This is the best Pancake lens I have tried in a long time, and I highly recommend it. And this is it from me. I hope this video was in some way helpful or informative. If it was, please give me a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Before you go, YouTube has got this clever new algorithm that it knows what video you should watch next. And this one is recommended to you now, so check it out.